I'm here with Rachel McPherson, author of a new book called Every Dog Has a Gift. This is a wonderful book for anyone who loves dogs or wants to learn more about the work that dogs are doing to help people. Rachel, I loved reading this book. The stories are so inspiring. I know that dogs help me. I've seen dogs help me in my own life, but some of the stories you tell are just amazing. What inspired you to compile all these stories?
Well, I am the founder, executive director of the Good Dog Foundation, and Good Dog does animal-assisted therapy work in 4 states, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, and New York, and we have many therapy dogs helping so many people each day, and they're remarkable stories that the dogs, how they assist other people in hospitals, in assisted living centers, in schools. And I just wanted to share the therapy dog stories, and also I'm very aware that there are rescue dogs who help in emergency situations, and there are service dogs, and then there are just companion animals that are at home with so many people that have so many gifts of sharing to help their owners and family members. And so I wanted to collect all these stories and just share them with the reader, and share the fact that these dogs make such a difference in the lives of so many people.
Some of the things that I learned in this book about the work dogs are doing, for example, Good Dog has this reading program. Can you tell us a bit about that program?
Well, Good Dog's reading program is we go into a lot of public schools and some private schools, and we assist children that have learning disabilities and learning and reading issues, and the dogs go in and the children read to the dog, and it makes such a difference. It's actually improved reading levels because the child is very anxious and sort of feels awkward in the classroom when they can't read. So they are removed from the classroom, and a learning specialist comes in, and the dog comes in. And it's really cool to go down the hall and read to a dog. So it becomes a very positive, rewarding situation for a child that has such anxiety about reading. And they relax with the dog, and it really makes it wonderful. And their reading levels improve.
Well, you can see in the book there are photographs, and some of the photographs that accompany the stories of children in the program of these dogs listening so attentively to these children. You just see it immediately, the power and what these dogs are doing for these kids. It's so remarkable. You also in the book tell a really remarkable story about you're a New Yorker, and about your experience with seeing how dogs can help people after 9/11.
Yes, I have a Papillon. His name is Fidel, and Fidel and I were. Good Dog has a disaster response training program, and we responded to 9/11. And Good Dog was there in the Family Assistance Center where so many family members came, and then Lieutenant Grace Telesco of the New York City Police Department was in charge of psychological services at Ground Zero, so she created a float trip where psychological and mental health people went with the family members to Ground Zero, and Good Dog was a part of that, and Fidel and I were honored to be selected to go to the site, and Fidel helped so many people and assisted them on the journey to the site and while we were at the site. And you can really see the benefits that therapy dogs, how they're giving assist with individuals that have gone through such a serious trauma as 9/11.
The way that you describe it, it's just this magical moment where Fidel's just very presence, was exactly what this woman needed. And, when people are grieving, sometimes humans tend to talk them out of it almost, but in this book, over and over again, with Fidel and other dogs, you get this sense that it's their calm, quiet, assuring presence that's so amazing. And what I was so inspired about the book was that it not only told the stories, but it gave very practical advice about how you, with your own regular dog, can become involved and do some of this work yourself.
Absolutely. And I think the thing that's so remarkable of the work of therapy dogs and also service dogs is the fact that the human really responds very well to this, like in a traumatic situation, because there's no judgment. And, you know, it's our nature to think that people are going to make a judgment or they're going to make a recommendation. And I think that's why they work so well at 9/11, because there was no advice given. It was
Mhm.
just complete support and comfort to the people in
Mhm.
such pain. And that happens in hospitals and assisted living centers, and also with children that have learning issues or autistic kids. It's the
Mhm.
constant support that the dogs give and the lack of judgment.